Hi guys, Christina from Patterson. I'm here with Fred from Palatech Laboratories to talk again about Calming Extra Chews. And, we made other videos about the details behind the product, why it's so great. But what we all really want to know is, does it really work? And so Fred's going to give us a few really good stories from personally and also feedback that he's had from hospitals. And we can hear a little bit about that.
Hi, Christina. Fred Van Norman again from Palatech Labs. Just wanted to share with you some testimonials about this amazing product called Calming Extra and Calming Extra Petite Soft Chews. It's always wonderful when you get back a phone call from a veterinarian or a technician or even a client, singing your praises of how well the product has actually worked. There's nothing better than of an endorsement than that. And I'd like to share with you just a few quick ones that I've received here within the last several months. The one was actually from a veterinarian who had to deal on a day-to-day basis with a fractious cat. Every time this cat was coming in, this Persian cat was charging the front gate, hissing, trying to eat the lunches of the technicians that worked there. They would routinely have to glove up and so forth, bring out the blankets. She sent this cat home, or the parent of the pet home, with some Calming Extra, asking them to dose it about 45 minutes prior to the animal's visit. When the animal showed up, the animal was no longer vocalizing in the cage. It was not trying to rush the gate. When they went to remove the cat from the cage, it was very docile during the examination and the procedures in which she had to work on the cat. Even though they were gloved up, they felt that the demeanor of the cat had completely changed. In fact, the veterinarian commented, "Are we sure this is the same cat?" So again, she sang the praises, said it was fantastic, and that they were starting to use it in a protocol for those animals coming in that were problem children. One of the other ones that we had was actually from a technician who, her own personal pet, had developed a severe case of otitis externa, had to be treated systemically as well as topically, and the animal was just radically digging at the ear constantly. The veterinarian decided to put the cone of shame on the pet, and unfortunately that just exacerbated the situation. The animal was now not only digging at the ear and the cone, but also trying to slam its head up against the sides of the cage. The technician happened to have the jar that I had left her and asked her to try. She said, "You know what, I'm going to give it a shot." She dosed the animal. She said within 25 to 30 minutes, the animal had calmed down. Within 45 minutes, he was no longer trying to get at his ear. So she continued to dose the animal about every 6 hours for a duration of 5 days that the animal was being treated. And she said that the animal did fantastic on the product. The veterinarian was so impressed because the animal was actually there at the clinic every day, staying in a cage while the technician worked, that the veterinarian has now actually started implementing it as part of their protocol for sending home animals that have to have the cones. One last that I have is one that a technician shared with me, that the doctor is now actually starting to implement or using this product to help keep animals calm post-heartworm treatments. You know how important it is to keep those animals calm and docile and not running around or too excited right after their treatment. So again, for 30 days afterwards, she's sending home a jar with each client to make sure the animals stay calm during that time period. And she's having very good success with it. From a personal note, I have actually used it on a pet that I boarded for a friend of mine overnight. He had a 3-year-old German Shepherd that was very hyper, very vocal, and he dropped him off with me. I put him down in the stable in my barn. And after about 30 minutes of hearing this constant barking, I went down there and dosed him to effect with the product, and basically kept him calm for the day that he had to spend the night here at the house. When my friend came to pick him up the next day and saw his dog just sitting there quietly in the cage with his legs crossed as if he was enjoying a margarita sitting by the beach, he commented to me, "What did you give my dog?" He was afraid I had actually drugged him. And I said, no. I said, he's not sedated. He is just relaxing. And showed him the product. He was very happy. Some of the other things, the feedback that we've gotten over the years, obviously, have been the fact that people are using this product around the 4th of July and, of course, New Year's Eve, and any event where there's going to be loud noises, fireworks, those types of things, with phenomenal success. And I've also had some very nice feedback from some fear-free facilities who are currently using the product in their protocols, again, helping to keep the animals calm and, you know, during their visits and during their examinations. And it has worked very, very effectively for that as well. So these are just a couple of the nice endorsements we've gotten back over the past couple of years, and a few of them over the last few weeks.
Yeah, that's great. I love it for the fear-free approach and of course your everyday anxiety when it comes to your pets. But I find it most interesting too when you talked about the stories with veterinarians using it as a protocol for treatments like the heartworm treatment, or when you have to send a pet home with a cone or things like that. I think that's really great and really important because, you know, your pets do get more anxious with those kinds of things. And personally, I've heard a few stories, like you said, with the fireworks last summer when I think there was a promotion going on last summer. So a few of the hospitals bought it and used it. And I asked, and they said their clients said it worked phenomenally for the fireworks and, you know, what they usually encounter with that. So yeah, I think it's a great product. I appreciate you sharing these stories, Fred.
One thing I would like to share before I sign off is the fact
Yeah.
that haven't currently or ever used the product, we're launching a promotion on Monday the 18th, which will run through June the 30th of this year, where it is a buy one, get one free. So essentially, what a wonderful opportunity for you who have never tried the product before in the past to at least bring it in, try it for yourselves and see the results. For those of you who have already seen it and have sung our praises, what a wonderful opportunity to bring in product to stock up on, especially with the upcoming things of vacations, summer vacays, 4th of July, and hurricane season right on the horizon.
Absolutely. Yeah, thank you so much, Fred. If anybody has any questions, feel free to reach out to either one of us.
Great, thank you.